thank you for joining us with the conversation with Mama Booker live today. We're going to just take questions, and any of you all that's asking about the journey, I thank you so very much for you all participating and listening to all of our readings that we all have had together. And it's just been a real great adventure, a time of bonding between her and her also uh, getting her gifts as well out there too. So today we're just looking at, I see a couple of questions that's already up there as well. And so, yeah, so just shout out to saying hi to Lasanda and Linda. And who else has joined us as well? Yeah, I see somebody too. And hi, Carol. Hey, how you doing? Okay, and so just thank you for this time. Again, this is a nice, like I said, using my mom as proxy for some of you all that maybe on the twin flame journey that's not able to have your mother or to talk to someone freely in your as far as relatives, to be able to talk about what's actually going on with you in the journey. Hi, Wanda. Okay, so I see a couple of them. Please make sure that you submit, because this is Q&A. This is not us doing like a reading today. This is both so you can get some wisdom and advice from mom, and I'll chime in too as well. So I already see a question that's here at the top here, and this is submitted by Lasana Bentley. And she says, my twin flame and I reunited but it's a third party situation. Will we ever be in union without the karmic? Well, that's two parts there to that question. One of them is I would suggest for you to get a reading by me, and then you can be able to get more in depth with that to see about that. But at this point in the journey, this is all up to you as far as you and your personal growth, where you are. Do you see yourself that you're going to be able to do this without the karmic? Again, we have to remember the role of what the karmic is for. The reason for the karmic coming in life is to be able to show you life lessons, things that you need to work out, the little kinks that's still there between the divine masculine and yourself. And so as long as you are working on yourself and getting the kinks out and the karma within yourself out of the way, then I would say at the same time, that's another way you remember that your divine counterpart is a mirror of you. And so if you're working on that and getting rid of the karmics that's in your life, they're going to be doing it in the same way. And so that's the one way that I would say that. But if you want to really specifically know as to what's going on again, and it's not a shameless plug, you need to get a reading with me so I can go into in-depth to see about is she going to continue to be part of you all's adventure. That's a nice way to put it. Is there any kind of mama advice that you can give her about that?
No, you shouldn't.
I handle that one. Okay, so I hope we answered that for you, Lasanda.
You have to know more about it.
Yeah, okay, you have to know more about it. Okay, all right there. Okay, our next question. Hello, Linda stated, I'll just go through so you can see. Hello, I've always enjoyed your readings and advice. They help a lot. I like to ask Mama Booker about the separation period. So when you separated from dad, that period there, I see somebody almost got the same thing, which was she asked about how long was the longest separation from your divine masculine, which is your husband. How long was that?
Oh, I think it was.
Speak up, because
I'm speaking.
Okay,
I got to think right now. Okay. I'm thinking it was 2005 when we moved. 2005. 6, 7. He moved back over here in 8, didn't he?
We moved here in 2009.
In 2009. So I say it was a good 4 years. But it didn't seem like a separation. We just, one lived in one house and one lived in the other house. But we seen each other all the time. We went out for dinner, movies, anything that a family would go out. And everything. So it was I would consider, somebody would tell me this, it seemed like a very strange relationship, but it still was married and everything. He would, if something would happen with Bertina, I would tell him, he would ask me a question about her. Plus we had 2 dogs. and now we just have one. It was the dogs. So it was just him and I couldn't communicate. I was more of the teacher and he was more of the student. And that's something he could not get together. Plus, as I tell Bertina all the time, I don't know how many of you all remember or you were young, as Princess Diana said, it was 3 in the marriage. And now what would you say that? I'm not talking about cheating, his mother. So he would listen and a whole lot to what she was saying. So that was one of our main parts why we separated.
Okay. So now that still is, what's the one that you had separated where you had like no communication with dad? How long was that?
When was that?
You had no communication when you were young. I mean, when you all was starting out, you did. When he married Charlotte.
She didn't ask. Are you? I mean, can she answer back?
That's what they mean by separation.
Oh,
about that.
I was thinking she was talking about the now, but
you talk about the marriage separation, which is called
right.
the 3D version of it. Now, what is this?
Now, if you're talking about that when we first met and everything, then okay. Now that part is, I would say from my mother died in 68. I would say Carla was born in 63. So you can say from 63 to 68 that we didn't see each other. Only one time I seen him, I was working during the Christmas holidays. The post office at that particular time had extra people. And I was going up the escalator, and he was coming down. And otherwise, I that was the first time I seen him in those years. So from 63 to 68.
63 to 68. So that's 5 years. So that's a 5-year stretch for separation with you with no communication. Because I seen her next question. She asked about, did you all have did you communicate with each other during that time? No. So during the marriage, that was still again almost another 5-year stretch again with you all not living with each other, but you all still were in communication with each other during that separation too. Linda asks, what advice would you give the divine feminines in separation during that time?
Well, I think what advice that I would give during that time, it's time for you to really sit and think about it. What are you doing in your life at this particular time? Because you don't know what he's doing in his life. If he's single, you don't know. If he's married, then you know that he's with his wife and if they have children. But if he's single, then that's another thing. But you just sit and think, do you want to go back into it, to this situation? And you're saying with him being one place and you being another, it's very hard. It's very hard that I know you're thinking about him. Should I wait? And everybody can't play the waiting game like me. Now, when I was all them separation times, the first from 63 to 68, I didn't have anybody in my life. Now, I don't recommend that for people now. I look back on my life and I say, were you crazy or were you not? No, I was just in love. That's what it was. I was just in love. And something within me told me he was the one and I had to wait. And we would be together, and we were.
Okay. All right. Okay. We said what advice? They already answered that. Caroline stated, she says that I have released this union and just started focusing on me, but I can tell he's trying to pull on my energy. How do I block this energy? Right now, what you do is, in order to block that, is that you just continue to send it back over to him. You pretend like it's an infinity sign, and so you send that energy and say and tell him, communicate to his higher self, and tell him that, okay, you've got to. Sometimes you just have a conversation. Okay, you got to take that. I understand that right now. I'm working on me, and you got to take that energy back. You call their name and you tell them they have to take that energy back over there to their side. and for them to be able to deal with it. You say it in a lovingly way. If you still want union, you have to watch the verbiage that you use as well, because again, if you still want to have that union later on, you have to tell them using concentrating and meditating. That's why I say meditation is so important on this journey, so it can help you to stay centered, but it also helps you to be able to focus and get in touch with your heart, because your heart is the way we usually think of communication using telepathic ways by using the mind. But again, you have to get yourself, now twins communicate through the heart. And so that's why I tell you all, get out your mind, because that's no way you're going to be able to communicate with it. It's going to set you more further back and less coming together with your divine masculine. You have to start thinking in the heart. So you send that energy to your heart. I understand. You get control, or you get in touch with and get alignment. You meditate. You sit there. You get yourself still enough. You bring your person into your visualization. You see them, and you see them as if you are having a conversation with your divine counterpart, and you're actually sending that information. I understand lovingly. I'm telling you, you need to take that energy back. Or you can sometimes, if they keep on persisting and they still saying, you have to just say blah blah blah, whatever you want to call them. John, you got to take it back. I'm sorry, John, because again, I'm working on my stuff over here. I'm trying to make myself better and great. And so now, John, you got to take it back over there to your end, and you have to go and deal with it. And lovingly, I send love to you. That's it. And that's it. Give them the sign of the cross and then send it over there to them. Like I said, it depends on your aspect. Some people, they want to say it the hard and nasty way. But again, like I said, it depends on your space and where you are. If they're still not respecting your boundaries and they still continue to talk to you, and you told them no, then you got to kind of up it to the next level. But for me, don't suggest that you start off coming out that way, straight out the gate. If you want 3D union with your person, you got to remember you're dealing with yourself. So you have to ask yourself, what way is it best that I know of handling myself? Remember, we're two bodies, same soul. So again, same frequency, same vibration. So what way could I say something to myself that I get the picture of the point to saying, okay, that's it. Okay, I got it. Do sometimes people got to kind of talk to me sharp and I got it? Or if somebody talk to me sharp, do I come back to him? If it's me, no, it's a done deal. I'm finished with you. Thank you. That was nice knowing you. Next one. So, you have to kind of watch how you do that. And it depends on the person. Some people can say that, and I say, oh, well, if my bestie was saying, and I know her temperament, I caught her on the wrong day. I'm going to let things die out and then I'll come back. So it depends on the person, whoever says that, too. And you got to know your temperament, and you got to know yourself, too, as well. And so I hope that answered that. Does he know what a twin flame is? How did you tell him about it, and how did he react? You talking about Dad? How did Dad? Well, I think Dad didn't find out until he crossed over.
No.
I mean, to keep it 100, he didn't realize it until he crossed over. He just knew it was something special, because he kept on saying, doing like we call it the running joke, like Brokeback Mountain. If you've seen the movie, that one where he said a line in the famous line, "Oh, I wish I knew how to quit you." He said that to Mom in his way, and so then he knew it was something special. They sensed he knew it. He knew it was something special, because he said, "Out of all of," I'll let you go because this is your day. I'm just trying to clarify.
No, right. We were sitting down. I was trying to have like family counseling. I had bought a book, and we were all reading, Bertina, myself, and him, and some things he didn't like in there. What the book was saying, and I would say, and so I remember at the end, he got up and he said, "I don't know. Most of the women that I have, I just let them go, but some about you, I can't let go." And I really didn't come back to me to years later, since Bertie and I been doing it. I said, "You remember that when your daddy said that he couldn't let me go? It was something." But like Bertina just stated that he didn't know what it was, but he couldn't let me go. He couldn't let me go.
Right.
Mhm.
And most of the time, the opposites say, no, the one who's the awakened one, or the
Mhm.
one, as I call it, is the lighthouse, who keeps the light on, like Motel 6, and you got the other one that explores, which you all
Mhm.
call the runner. Most of the time, they just sense it. They don't know what it
Yes.
is, but
Mhm.
they do sense it's something special about you. Somebody, like you throw like a boomerang. I throw it out there, and I keep
It's
on
gonna
coming
come
back to
back to
you.
me.
And I throw it
Mhm.
out there, and I keep on coming back to you. And they have a sensory of it. They might call it soulmate, like mine. So he didn't know what twin flames was. He said we're metaphysical partners. So he just knows that it's something different that happens on the spiritual plane about that. So I was like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, this. So at least you know that I ain't just no regular Joe walking
Mhm.
out here on the
Mhm.
street. So that's what makes it, although in the 3D their actions look totally different than what you just said. But that's they know on some level that there's something different. So mom didn't tell him, he didn't recognize that until the end. On that one, I think we had got pretty much another reader had said that it was able to talk. Although I can read and I can tap into it too, but it's always good that you get another second opinion, as mom always said,
Mhm.
confirmation. And she stated that he was like, mine was like his twin, his other half,
Mhm.
and stuff. And he was saying towards the end when he was starting to make that transition out of the body, he's just like, I know I want my other self to be there, when I take my last breath. And I was like, okay, well, so he must know about twin flames then. So, this is something new. So he knew it when he crossed over, but no, not in the 3D or in the physical form while he was here. He just called it, I wish I knew how to quit you. But I can't.
Yes, because Virginia has read me, and he said the love letters, and he said that he was lonely for me, and my truly, Mama Booker's mouth flew open, the train could went through, because I would have thought that he'd be happy now. He's got all the nagging, the arguing, everything. I thought that he'd be happy that I was gone, but he wasn't.
Yeah, that was during their separation period. I
Period.
had did
Uh-huh.
the love letters, and it had
Mhm.
stated dad had stated through the reading that he
Mhm.
was lonely,
Mhm.
through that point. Yeah,
Mhm.
and a lot of them, the divine masters, when they're or divine feminists, when they're in that part, they're like, oh yes, I'm free. And then they see they don't have that personal cheerleader there. They missing other elements. It's just the energy, just that comfort, that comfortable, like a nice
Mhm.
warm blanket when their twin is around is missing. And so that's what he was saying there. Linda said that must have been kind of, say, about 6 years. That was kind of tough for you doing that separation things. Well, I mean, what things did you actually
If
do?
if during the 6 years I had you, the first 6 years my mother was living.
Okay.
And it's not the matter that she didn't try to get me to go with other people because and everything, but that, that's just me. Just me. Mama Book gonna tell you, I've only had two men in my life. One, another one, and my husband. So it really didn't bother me. It really didn't. I kept myself busy and everything, and it didn't bother me. But like I say, God makes different people different ways. Because I knew that that was the person for me, but I wouldn't recommend that for nobody else. Because it's hard. It's hard, but I just wouldn't recommend it for nobody else. I guess Bertina, the first, I guess I don't know. Did we tell that how he came back into my life? Six.
I thought you kind of did.
I don't know how old each one of you all, and you all know we here in Chicago. We had the streetcars, but the streetcars then just before the buses came into we called them the Green Hornet. And I was going to work. I worked for the city, and I was going downtown. And that day, Marshall Fields. Everybody's heard of Marshall Fields. So it's low. It was low. It's located on State and Washington. And I got off the Green Hornets, which is like streetcars, I say. And as I got off, he really wasn't on my mind that day because I was looking, think about what I was going to do at work and da 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 da. So when I got off, And I stepped up on the sidewalk. Who was standing there but him? And he looked like he was in a deep thought. And I bumped up against him, and he said, "Shirley." From that day on, he came back into my life.
Yeah. So again, it seems like again what I would hear in you saying the key for you, what you did is I know they call it in tarot, you 8 of cups, which you found your love in cups someplace else, which was in your mom. You came occupied with that. I think you had a job thing where you working for Spiegels or keep punching as you
No,
keep
I
on
said,
saying.
no.
You
I
weren't
was
doing.
working for the city.
You was working for the city, sorry. Yeah, we was working for the city. So you had a lot of things that kept you busy. So that's again, she was on her thing in some kind of way through that process. She was leveling up and building herself together. So when that time to intersect some kind of way between both of them, their higher selves, they called on each other because at that time it looks like dad was about to go spiral down. So he right then, he was deep in thought about the marriage that he was actually in at that point. And so I'm filling the blank and I'm channeling. He's giving me information. So this is what caused for them to intersect at that point too as well. Because I think I read somewhere they were saying, even if you're not ready, if spirits and your higher self and source said it's time to bring them together, it's going to bring you together. And I've always said that you don't have to be 100% together, just a good 80%, and you can take it from there work, because there's some things that you and your divine counterpart, when you all get together, you all have contracts. You say, we're going to work on that part together. You go work it out with Charlotte, and now you go work it out with your mom, and and those things. And then it's a piece that when we'll come together, it's time for us to come together, and we'll work on that too, for that one. Let me see. So that was good. How did you feel seeing him? How did you feel seeing him? That's a good question too.
Oh, I felt good. As the song said, I felt good all over.
Yeah, okay. You felt good all over.
Yes, I felt good.
Okay, so Linda says thank you. Okay, kind of scared to meditate. It's very intense, but yes, I know. I don't know what kind of meditations that you're doing that is that intense like that, because you can do a meditation where you just sitting and breathing for 5 minutes. That's a meditation. You can listen to music and something like angelic music, and that could be it. Or you can listen to someone that just gives you affirmations, divine feminine affirmations. As well. This is blows my mind, because I guess for me, I've always have grown up with meditating. Really, it really tell you the truth. Even from the beginning, I can even say for Grandma Precious, when she's always saying, "Let's sit down and let's pray before you go to sleep." That's a meditation. You setting the intentions as to what you want to happen. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul right, to keep right. So that's kind of a meditation too. Prayer could be that, just talking, or walking.
Meditation is talking to God.
Right. Meditation can be talking to God, and that's it, and just sitting there listening. Would you sound like me and my kids in the classroom? I said, what is the kids? I said, what's the matter? You scared of the quiet? I said, I can tell y'all staying quiet because y'all want to talk all the time during quiet time. And then, after a while you do that. You need to do that so you can be able to become still, and you can be able to discern, and to get rid of all that extra chatter too as well. So I would like to say, I'd be curious to know what is your meditation practices, to see about how they're getting so intense, as if they really are actually changing things within you, which is a good thing as well. Okay. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. Okay. Let's see what Linda said. Lots of divine feminines feel the need to tell their DM that he is a twin. I don't think it's necessary. It's just a label after all. Yeah. You don't need to tell them on that. No. You don't have to tell them at all about if they're a twin flame or not. They kind of know on some kind of level. Most of the time, just like when I pull out that romance cards, it'll say soulmate, and Lord, have I done readings and done that, and people like, oh my God, now that second after you did it, that was a beautiful reading. But let me ask you, it said soulmate. What does that mean? I thought he was my twin flame. And so again, You know, you have to discern, say, you know what, for the divine masculine, that's just how he sees it, because that's just the terminology that people are actually using, which is soulmate. They understand it, it's a relationship and a partnership of the soul. But I'm with you. You can tell if you feel and you feel inclined that you can. Some people say yes. You do that. I think Daniellleboomlle, I know from another channel, he said he recommends that you do, to get that out the air, to let people know, you know. And it depends on the people that you are around, you know, letting know that you're a twin flame. And what's that about? I came out on Facebook because I wanted people to get some more people on my page. So I had to tell my friends about that. And I had only one guy who did ask me, was he's interested in me anyway. But one guy asked me, what's this twin flame? What is it about? And I explained to him. He said, oh, okay, that's deep. And that was it. And that was the end of the conversation. So, you know, it depends on the person and your comfortability as well. If you think that that information is going to be received. Have I told mine? Yes. Has he done it? Did he get a real understanding? I think that he kind of semi did, because he's a person that kind of likes to research things. I don't think he went and took it no deeper, but I think that he's like, oh, okay, interesting. And that was it. Hey Desiree, how you doing? My twin says I'm special. Says you special. Yeah, mine do too, and shake his head at the same time. But anyway, so yeah, so it's being special. Let's see. Do you think if they knew, it would be easier to get them on board for the mission? It depends on their spiritual and their growth. You answer, Mama. I'll be quiet.
No, it depends on the spiritual and the growth. Right. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. It may do something and it may call you crazy. And that's the end of that.
And that'd be the end, of the communication about
right.
that. Right. Yeah. You just have
so
to.
You have to know your partner, your twin flame. You have to know it. To know, should I go this like this? I'm not going, since the question is asked. I think I could. I think I could have told her. I think I didn't know about it. I think I could. Now, wouldn't knowing him like I know him, he'd have taken it. Then something within him would have said, "Do what you want to do." Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, yeah, right.
He'd have taken it. He wouldn't have made fun. He wouldn't have done anything. But that's her.
I see him looking up at the sky and then at the clock and looking back down and said, "Okay, what I'm supposed to do with this information?" That's what I kind of see him and that consciousness that he was in.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that happening too as well.
No, I could have told him. I wouldn't have been ashamed.
Yeah. That's why I say you have to gauge it. You know, if you still feel led. What I would say is this, and this is what spirit guides are telling me. They say do it, but then don't have any kind of expectations to the results or attachment to the result. Like I'm looking for him to fall down and give me about 12 dozen roses and stuff like that. That's where you're going to get wrong. You know, I think about Jerry Lewis. He says, expect the unexpected. You know, again, prepare for disappointment. That was his thing. He said his mom taught him that. And, you know, just again, prepare for no reaction. Like, okay, he's just sitting there with a blank stare. And so that's another thing that you have to, you know, get ready and prepared for. So that's one to do that. Oh, Desiree, okay, well, you miss him so much. Well, again, like I said, like Ma has showed you, and you seen that she gave you the cookie cutter thing as far as the blueprint of how you do it. You know, you got to kind of get out of that space and thought. We do miss them very much so, but you heard her say again, she kept herself busy and finding other things to do. And then also, like, she was busy, and then that's when the two things intersected and collide too as well. So you got to, again, 8 of Cups, get into that energy of now. For a reading, you go to Divineunisouls. I type it in the thing, Divineunisouls 11.co. I do it right, yeah. Go to Divineunisouls11.co. When you come up on the site, the first thing is going to come up there. It's going to say book, and click on there so you can get a personalized reading from me there. Okay, that's how you can do that. I was married when I saw, okay, let me put this up here so you can see. Wanda said, I was married when I saw my twin after 5 or 6 years. I was madly in love with my husband, but I felt some kind of way when I saw him, like a schoolgirl. Is that how your feelings was when you seen Dad?
Yes. And I could understand she probably that and was her that she says she's mad in love with her husband, but I'm assuming as she sat and thought, it was quite a bit of things that was kind of missing. That's what I'm picking up with her husband, and when she seen him again, it it came this everything that she has felt about him all came back.
Yeah, it all came back. Right. Yeah, yeah. Because again, it's always like that. They showing me like a puzzle piece. It's always like that missing puzzle piece. You know, the person that you have is great, you know, in doing that. But again, even with that higher functioning soulmates, they can only do so much with that. It's still going to be, again, like I say, that missing ingredient. Like it's a pound cake, that's great. But then that divine counterpart puts that icing on the cake. You like, oh Lord, now this done topped it over. This daggone caramel icing they done drizzled on this pound cake. Woo, now this is really going. So I can deal with it. Pound cake is good, it's juicy, it's moist and it's nice. But that icing just that takes it over the top too as well. Oh, yep. Okay. Let's see any man. Okay, yeah. Carol says she's just I've been loving myself and I'm starting to think he might be a karmic. It makes me feel better. Well, again, the divine masculine and anyone, divine masculine or divine feminines, they right now they're in their distortion as well when they have not found or have not awakened to as well. So that's a process that they're currently, you know, working out and working through. That's why I say when they're in those karmic situations, it is a place for them to learn, and then it moves into a dojo situation, which is helping them to learn their dharma. Dharma means their purpose and mission in life, and also the true way in which they're actually supposed to be going. So it's a process. It's a process that they have to go through as well. So yeah, that's funny. If that helps you to get through two things, then hey, do that. Question: why am I feeling like something is coming? Like I feel like he's going to walk through the door at any time, especially at work. Okay, what you've got any kind of mama sense on that one?
Do her and him they work at the same place?
That's a good question. Mom said, "Do you all work at the same place?" Is that just something that you work there and you think he knows where your workplace is? You have to type that down at the bottom. Right? Yes. To see, then we could come back and revisit that one. Okay, since my husband's passing and when I was introduced to the twin flame, I want no other man, sad but true. And that's true. We pretty much what mom has said that she didn't have a thirst for anybody else on this journey as well. So you know, and my thing is, and I can hear April Williams saying, correct that. Sad but true. No, it's not sad. It's your truth. It's your divine truth. It's your truth of where you are right now. So take that lingo out of it, saying sad, because it's not a sad thing. That is society that puts on you, that saying, oh, you ain't got nobody, you by yourself, oh my God, don't you get lonely, all those things like that. Say, no, I got enough things to feel. It's almost like the same thing, like a person saying, why you don't drink? Well, because I just don't drink. You was an alcoholic in the past, and you being sober, practicing. So I said, I had nothing to do with that. I was never an alcoholic. So my thing, that's just my choice. So again, you know, everybody has those stigmas or those things of being able to label or help them to understand what's going on for your journey and labeling it as so. So with that, just understand that no, that's not something to be sad because you only crave one person. You know, as long as you're not suffering in the process or you cutting things out of you being really happy on this journey and finding your joy and your bliss, then now to be a sad thing. That's something you have to kind of introspect and see. Okay.
But I want to say something.
Go, mommy.
Yes, cause like for me, I still feel him around the house here. And other day, I was doing something and it's going. We got like a little back porch, which is really like a patio out there. And I said, "Oh, I feel you." He said, and I heard him say to me, "You feel me because I'm right here in your heart. That's why you feel me all the time." Now that's what I heard him say. So that same will go for you. that you're feeling, because he's right there with you in your heart.
Right, right. And again, like I said, going back to again, we're one soul, two bodies. So you're gonna have that connectedness as well. Hey April, I see you. Okay, April's on here. April said, hold on a second. I'll get to you. Wait 1 second. What's this? I told mine too. He was the one who set me off to it early in our interaction. I was like, this chemistry. And he was like, chemistry, you mean energy. Okay. Yeah, they will correct you. And in the next bit, you like, no, be quiet. I ain't going to go down that rabbit hole at all. April said that, she said, I told him and he ran. Oh, Lord. Yeah, well, he wasn't ready at that moment. And so, that's why he did that. He got to go off and go process. You know how guys do. Okay, you got to go off and go process what you're saying, and then one day it'll hit him like, whop out. Oh, that's what she was talking about. They'll get curious about it. Then he sent a few different women to come to me and ask me what twin flames were. So he got it. He knew what that was going on.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, and they will. She said, show the natal charts, things of that nature. So mine showed me how our natal charts were perfect reflections and bought on the talk. Eventually, I bought up twin flames and had a couple times since. I know he's researched from things he said. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Maybe spiritual. Okay, that was something else. Okay, here we go. She's back. Okay, say no. He knows where I work, and it's a hometown store where his father shops, and he goes sometimes when in our hometown. So she just feels like he is there. Probably you feel sometimes, what I'm picking up is sometimes you feeling that he can walk in there, you happy about that feeling, like you just feel him really, as I call it, connecting with your spirit. And he might be thinking about you at that time too. That's what I'm picking up. And so that's why you feel like he could come. He could come through the door any moment. Because sometimes we'll say, "Oh, I feel like he gonna text me." He don't text, and then I was like, "Okay, well that means you was just thinking about me." Or I feel like he gonna call. He don't call. So okay, well that just a signal to let me know you was thinking about me. You changed your mind. You decided not to do it at that point too as well. Let me see. Any other questions? Okay, hold on a second. Linda, hold on. You got two parts here. I met my DM 4 years ago, and 2 years later, I and my husband of long years were divorced. But I had a good friendly relationship with my ex. Is this interfering with me and my DM coming into union? The only thing I would say, I'll let you take. What do you come up with?
No, you're going to say.
You was okay. So I didn't want anybody to be thinking she monopolized, but I had to prime the pump, and then she'll jump in and say, "Nah, that ain't what I'm feeling." So with that, I would say, no, it's not interfering to a certain point. What my question would be to you is, what's the objective of you being in the relationship with this other guy, this ex? Sometimes it's an ego thing that you're doing, or do you feel like you need like a person? They bring it to me like a researcher. Like, I got to get into this because number one, I want to find out some more information about myself. I feel like it's some unfinished business and there's some lessons that I need to learn from this. Or is it some kind of way you feel like you want to end a cycle like it did with mine with the catalyst that came in here? And I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and kind of, you made that comment, but I feel like we need to put a nice red bow on this and end this right now, because what I'm hearing is you still holding the hurt and you still hold that energetic tie to me. And so I need to find a way to kind of say, shoot, so I can be able to move on my aspect of this relationship that I have now with my DM. And so it depends on what do you feel instinctively that you need to kind of go on ahead and go back into this relationship with your ex. That would be my question to you. What is the objective? What is the purpose? What is your intentions to do that? Yes, I have heard readers say that you do that, you're blocking. Yes, and to a certain extent it does. Your twin knows, they can sense when you're kind of talking and messing with somebody else. Well, my heart chakra is moving. They also know and they can have sensory on that, and it can cause for a little kind of like a repelling, because right now you have somebody else that's kind of filling up that space with that, but at the same time you're getting more information. So it depends again, like where's your space in it. I've heard some people going in and like, well, I'm just going in it because I just need somebody. He got somebody, so I got somebody. Okay, wait a second. Now that's gonna really cause that repel. I'm this way. That repelling. Bye. You sense what you in there, but if you like, I just want to kind of get this over with. I want to end this cycle. That's a better word of saying it. Then yes, but if you in there because you playing that Mr. Lonely card, I'm lonely, I'm so lonely, you doing that stuff, then there's an issue with that. It's something you wanted to on with that, Mama.
No. Everything that you said was right. Everything.
That you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
It's doing because I had left it.
Okay, you left. Yeah, you went on. Okay. Yeah, he says things lead me to him knowing. Okay. Hello, Jupiter. Hey, Raquel. Hey. 11 in the house. Yeah. So pretty much I'm trying to see, is there any other things that, remember to put your questions down there at the right there in the bottom in the comment section if you have any other things that maybe we have not touched upon. But yeah, that's a tricky thing, and like I said, it depends on each person. I can't really, spirit is telling me you can't give a no cookie cutter answer to that. And if anybody says give you a hardcore yes or no to that, yes, it can interfere. They're really not, because they're showing me like a diamond. It's always different size and different facets, and to different reasons why people feel that. Maybe you need to go in there. Maybe they understand contractually with your divine counterpart that that's something that you've got to venture. Again, this is a venture. They might feel like you need to, however, go into that and to actually finish up some things. And so they're saying it's like you're collecting data that you can take and bring back to your own connection with your own divine counterpart. So again, if that happens, yes. I guess what she's saying. Yep. Okay, I could write a lot about it, but I guess it's because he's lonely without me anyway. On some level, I know I should distance myself. Thank you. Yeah, they're gonna be lonely. They're gonna be. And you lonely. You seen that even with Desiree and her thing. She's lonely. They're lonely. At that point, and then like it's beautiful. Stephanie had sent something to the Sunshine Circle as well. Had stated that when you're doing that separation, how that time is for you to be able to work on yourself, understanding that God or source or whoever that you look up to or helps you to get through the way, understanding that they've talked about in the thing that she sent, which was very beautiful, about different people in the Bible and how they had to go through it because they were simply not ready yet. And that was going to be my trigger warning thing to, again, that you understand that you get real. And it's like, I'm not going to send you into what I have divinely put together for you until you really work on some things. And because if you do get in there, you will repel it as well. And so that is something that we have to look at. They're going to be lonely because, again, that's you also a distraction for them not to do the work. Also an excuse. That's another way of looking at it too.
No, you definitely, when you by yourself, work on yourself, really. Because I had to work on myself. I think I worked on it too much. What did you tell me one day, Bertie?
I can't remember. You had to tell me.
Love.
Oh yeah, I told her that her heart was closed. Yeah, it was that she put the out to lunch sign on it.
I did. That didn't mean I didn't love him still, but I put it out. No, you're not getting in here anymore to hurt me anymore. Not anymore. So you got to think on, because if you don't and you keep going over and over, is he coming back? Is he not coming back? And this and that and this and that, you be in, I won't say run yourself crazy, but you be in kind of a bad place. You be in a bad place, really. So kind of work on yourself and make yourself feel, make them know that I know you're gone, but I'm not going to let you take me to that dark place in my life.
Mhm.
You'll be back, but in the meantime, let me take care, da da da. In the meantime, that'll help you a whole lot.
Wanda brings up a good question here. She said, "When did you learn of twin flames?"
Who me?
Yeah,
Bertrina told me about him. I didn't know what she was talking about. I knew about soulmate, but I didn't know nothing about twin flames.
yeah. When
Mhm.
so when
Mhm.
when did it all click come together for you about the twin flames and say, "Oh,
Uh,
okay, I see what she's talking about
I
now."
see what she's talking about, but and I had to go back to really tell you all my our life story. We went to the same high school, but he was coming out and I was coming in. In other words, he was a senior, he was getting ready to graduate. At that particular time, Chicago graduation was January and June. So he was coming out, graduating in January, and I was coming in. But I didn't know him, never seen him. I'm quite sure he was in the hall going to classes and different things. So it was sort of like Destiny knew what you call it, maybe the 3D and all of that.
Uh-huh.
Knew that was our first time, to my knowledge. Could have been more, another time we may have passed each other. But that was my first time, to my knowledge, that we came in each other's I won't say company. What would I say?
Just in each other's environment or
Environment,
surroundings.
environment or surrounding. Now, people ask me now, did Daddy know you? I say he wouldn't have looked at me. You all probably say, why is that? Because I've always looked 10 years younger than what I was. And at that particular time, I probably looked like a little girl. He probably just looked at me and passed on by. That little girl, and I had all the clothes and up to date and everything. That, but he just wouldn't have paid any attention to me. So I asked Bertina, I say, did we ever come across? Now, I knew his sister and his cousin. I'd seen them and I knew them. But I asked Bertina, I said, did we ever come across each other? So she told me yes. Well, she said that him and I came across. Tell him what, and I'll go on with the rest of the story.
Huh?
Tell him what you say the spirit about you, where him and I came across each other.
You said he came across in the hallway, and I think it was in the classroom too.
In the
I'm trying
classroom.
to watch the feed at the same time,
Okay,
so I can't.
okay. In the classroom. Okay. So that was that. So that went on, and I went, and he married and went off to service and everything. When I came back across him again, it's when my girlfriend had her husband was a DJ, and he had a set, and that's what when I came back across him, he and his friend came to the party, and as he and his friend came down, because I think it was sort of in a basement, like. So when they came down the stairs, I don't know if you knew me at that particular time. It's like a bells went off or something round, and I sat there, and it was a long table, and I take a peek at him when he wasn't looking at me. Then I turn my head. Then I take another peek at when he wasn't looking at me. So I asked my girlfriend who was he, and she said she didn't know him. So she said, but she would ask her husband. So her husband told him, say that's Booker. So she said Cheryl is interested in him. So he said, oh, okay. He said, well, I see about it when I go to work because they all worked at the post office. And so from then on, then that's how he came. Really, I got to know him when he told them about me. And the next time he had a set, he came and asked me for my phone number and like that. But that's just show you how if it's twin flame, we had passed each other in the hallway. We had probably, I don't doubt we said hello to each other.
You say that.
And everything. and all like that. But like I say, he didn't pay any attention to me in everything, But that's how I guess the twin flame. That's how the twin flame worked out for me. So
when you start seeing it, when you went through your life and you kind of start dissecting and seeing the connecting the dots, it's like, yeah, we went to the same school. Oh, wow. We came in and out of each other's life. We had that separation. We came back. And so you seen through the formula of what I told you, what twin flames go through, it kind of helped you to say, oh, I think we are twin flames. I think definitely it sent you that when Dad passed away, and we talked to that reader, and the reader said in some ways that, oh, you all are twin flames. And then when we start dissecting it, because really I didn't connect the dots too much with Mom, but then when after she had said that, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Where we get confused at, especially when we talk about twin flames, is because so much of like Mom and Dad, that karma, and then it becomes very karmic-y, and then you get confused as to saying, okay, is this really twin flames, or are they like two karmics that shouldn't be together? But we have to dissect. That's where the discernment in the heart comes in, to understand and saying, oh, okay, wait a second, these are, just because these things are going on doesn't mean you throw the baby out with the bathwater. That he send me a colloquium, it's still there. So that's something to for her. When we connect all the dots, she was like, oh my God, check. And you start watching even videos on YouTube that say, are you a twin flame?
Right.
And you start looking at the checklist, and you like, wait a second, I'm doing this, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did. You're like, oh my God, congratulations, I'm a twin flame. So that's how you kind of know that too, as well, on that one. That I thought you had a question. Wait, did I miss it? Okay. I don't see it. She must have dropped out or something. I don't see a question. She said she had a question too. Oh, she had the same question. I had that. Maybe she won't say I had that same question too. Hold on. Yeah, connecting the dots. I call it Olivia Pope. Okay. I always say I put it. She put it 2 times. Okay. Why I don't see it? Okay, let me see. She said she put it there 2 times. Hello, Belinda. Okay, let me look again. I see hello dolls when you came in. Hello dolls. Okay. I'm looking again. Then do you say hello, beloved, and thank you. And then that's it. Nope. I say, okay, give it to us. Nope. I don't. It don't say no more. What's happening with this? It's interesting. Okay. 1 second. Okay. All right. Thank you. Because I like, it ain't there. I'm looking at it. It got everything. I'm reading straight through the feed. It's doing everything but that. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, so Desiree said her story is kind of almost similar to yours, which is, she said hers met in high school too as well. Yeah, she says, hold on a second, if I can put this here. She said, oh my God, Mama's story, and my DM was a senior. I was a freshman. I felt a connection to him, but didn't know I knew his father. My DM said we talked in past, but we never did. Y'all, and the first convo was in 2018. Okay. So that's this. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah. Mine isn't, but he was around his high school a lot. I didn't cross his path too much that I know of. Okay. Okay. She just put it above this one. Okay, I'm looking at it. This is all I got. Second one. This is all I got. I don't know why I don't want to show. This one, and this is all I got here. They said that. Okay, someone else posted. Okay. It's not even showing it. It's not. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I got to look on my live to see what's going on. It's not even showing on mine. Yeah, it's not showing. Show ain't. Talk about age difference. Oh, the age difference. What's the age difference between you and Dad, Mom?
3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 years age difference. Yeah, no, it's not. Thank you, McNealy. I'm like, am I crazy?
Mm-hmm.
She can. Okay, I'm like, cause I ain't seeing the dag all day on my end. Thank. She sent me a picture. Okay, that's beautiful. Cancel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sure did. I gotta play. What's going on here? I know who's blocking that. Jokey. Okay, okay. Hold on a second. I put it down here second time. How to answer for someone. Her DM has time for everyone and everything but her, and she continues in a downward cycle. I'm like, cut that. Okay, mofo loose. Okay, all right. So the question is that it? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, okay. I don't know how to answer for someone. Her DM has time for everyone and everything but her, and she continues in a downward cycle. And she's telling that person to cut that person loose. What is your advice for that? So this person has a DM. He has time for everyone else, everything but her, and she's continuing in a downward cycle with them. What kind of advice would you say to tell them to cut them loose?
I would tell him cut. I would tell him to cut him loose. But is she ready to cut him loose?
Ah, that's a good point. Yeah, is he ready? Yeah, well, yeah, I can even speak for my own thing. When you get tired like that, you got to I call it, you got to get that until it gets out your system until you just get tired.
Tired.
To you, because everybody can give you the advice in the world to tell you, they draining you. You got to do this. You come up with all different excuses. Matter of fact, I can even tell them myself. You start even looking at the person that's telling you that. Why are you telling me? Who makes you the expert?
Mm-hmm.
And so, let me look at your life. How you gonna tell me about what I got to do? Mm-hmm. And so you get kind of paranoid. So my thing is again, you can tell them, and at that point, they got to become their own teacher. The students are ready when the teacher when the teachers appear. Right. And right now, even you telling that person over and over again that they're making time. Everybody else, you can give them all the different types of scenarios. But I'm picturing with this person. They coming up with every type of excuse to counteract that. Like, but he busy. It's almost sound like Tina Turner and Ike. When she talk about, I just hit me, she's like, well, I got a lot on his mind right now, and that's why he hit me. He just so underneath the pressure with the record labels and everything like that, and so that's I just got to give Ike some time, and not bother him so much because I know it's me. So that's kind of, that's where they kind of at. It's kind of getting to a point. It's kind of abusive. In that cycle, and I'm keep on saying it's just like that's got to kind of run its course. Is what you giving as advice for her? Is she ready to let go?
Ready to let go. See, sometimes like she's saying about Ike, like Tina kept saying this and that, but when it hit her and she got ready, she did leave, and that's the way you will do, because like the last 5 years, I was ready. This is enough. I always would say, my father's name was Walter Jennings. I always say, I'm Walter Jennings' daughter. My daddy wouldn't take this, and I cannot take it either. I can't take this. I have to let him go. I have to let him go. I have to. So you'll get to that point. You will get there. Don't tell me if you don't get there. Then just the nearest, wherever you live, the nearest psycho ward, walk in the door without them carrying you.
Going aside, and the psycho is gonna take you there. You got
it's gonna take you there. I don't care who you are. It's gonna take you there and everything. You can tell when they keep on talking and you're listening to them. Say, this person got problems. Oh, yes, they got problems. They got problems. But you, just like Bertuna just got to saying, another person can tell you, but you've got to get there. They can say, girl, he ain't no good, but you've got to get there. Until you get there, they just wasting their breath telling you.
Right. They got to hit their water. They saying they got to hit their own water to meet.
No,
That's old things. Like they hit that bridge. I'm seeing them saying almost like a, okay, I'm Empress 333. I get to yeah. So you have to get to that point where it's like you know, I'm seeing like a wall. Like you hit that wall. Like, or like they showing me like you going through the bridge, and the bridge, the rest of the road is over with, and they have to get to that point. I say again, somebody has to, if you want to keep on with that person, you have to keep on presenting them with something that's going to hit them and resonate in their heart, that will make them say it's got to be another tool, almost like I'm channeling Kathy D. It's got to be almost like a cognitive behavior thing. You got to give them something as a trade-off. You know, they taught us that in class, like a reward. So in order for you to do that, it's got to be something of a higher thing for them to say, I'm gonna let it go. Okay, I can let it go now because I got this in return. So it's got to be a trade for that to actually happen for that person. It's like, okay, I'll give it up. Now where I'm left with nothing. Well, I'd rather stick with him because at least I got, something else. So that's again helping them to understand that 8 of cup action, or finding something else to fill that cup. So they've got to do that. I forgot what it's called, something in rewards, where you do that switch out. It's like almost like it's not punishment, but it's a discipline of how you do that. And that's got to be worked out too as well. There. Okay, so now next one. What is this? Did we get this? Okay, I've done a lot of growing in the past 2 years, and I finally realized on deep level that we are eternally together. So I don't stress anymore about not being in the 3D union. Right, that's true, because right now the focus is on you. As well. I seen, then I see her say something. It was very good. What did you say? Right. I like this. What April was saying. He is not in his DM state. The person they was talking about, keeps on doing that. She said that this is her solution state. He's in the state of mirroring your state. So inner union focus time. So you need to focus in on yourself, which would be able to draw him to get him more focused in together as well.
He'll probably say, "Oh, I didn't know that was in her."
Yeah, right.
I feel that very strongly.
Okay. Yeah, accurate without hitting, but it's emotional abuse. Oh, okay. So she's just saying, yes, she said, thank you. Yes, that Tina and Ike dynamic is accurate without hitting, but it's emotional abuse for sure. Yeah, that's what I was picking up on that. Is it true that we are always mirroring our DMs, divine feminine's emotions? Sometimes the emotions I feel don't feel like mine. Yes, you are always doing that, but you got to remember again, just like the mirror, sometimes you're not mirroring the same. Just like today, actually, I'm sitting on where she's sitting, and she's actually sitting where I am. But on the camera, it's the opposite. It's flipped out. I'm on this side, and she's on this side, and it's like, okay, that ain't how we sitting. I'm on the left, she's on the right, and on the camera, it's the opposite. She's on the right, and I'm on the left. And so that's an interesting dynamic, which is in that lesson of learning, that we feel differently. Maybe I can feel. Sometimes if I'm happy, I'm like, oh, wait a second, I can tell this DM he might be down. Sometimes I can tell we swap. Or if he's happy, I might be down. And I said, oh, these extremities. So we have to find a way to kind of equal distribute that as well. But no, you always remember again to go back again and to circle back to that term again. We're one soul, two bodies. We're still going to be able to feel each other until you kind of say that, and you can tell them, yeah, I don't want to feel the energies, and you send them back like we started at the beginning as well. You are able to do that to them, but still, it's kind of hard to do that because they're gonna send it over in some kind of sneaky way too, to let you know the name. Like, okay, I didn't send you my feelings, but you might see a license plate with my name, or somebody might say their name. I be damn, you watch the credits and then their name pop on through or something like that, just to kind of let you know. So, that's another way of them being able to do that. So, yeah, your emotions might not. It's just like a mirror. It might be totally opposite. Hey, Benita. Yes. Okay. Yeah, 3D is just an illusion. Did I answer it? I didn't answer. Because right, yeah, 3D is an illusion. That's why I'm saying you can't go through this thinking with just your mind. You got to use all your faculties into this thing. You can't just use logic or the 3D aspect of things to really your brain to really decipher what's going on. This is a spiritual thing, and if it's a spiritual thing, we know that's what we're doing with the soul, and so that's why you got to get that heart on board. You can't do. I'll say maybe you've got to find a way that you can be able to balance and temper both of those energies too, as well. Yay. Okay. So when I'm crying and missing him, he's missing me too, but doing other stuff to cope with me missing. Right? That's a possibility. They're not crying like I am. Gotcha. Is that right? Yes, that's a possibility. Yes, that he is actually he's doing that. Most time when I'm picking up for him, he throws himself into work. That's another way of coping and dealing with it. That's what I pick up from you looking at that one as well. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, no, they don't, men, period, the way they wired, they don't handle it. If you talk about the male body, not the same. Benita says hi.
Hi.
Okay, yes, I like that. What she says here, 3D illusion is an illusion from the human standpoint, but the emotions connected with it are. Example, a married DM seems to love the partner, but actually it's the DF he loves, that kind of thing. Yes, okay, if you put it in that aspect, because again, some kind of way, if they are those soul mates, those soul higher functioning soulmates, it's easy for you, and I've talked about this even on this show, about how you could get confused because they resonate on such a similar frequency that you can't tell the difference between the two of them, and so it can get a little something. They tell me something can get lost in translation, and that's why you have to learn. I remember when I brought a reader said, "Oh, that's why he got into that relationship because he needs to learn the difference." And so that's another way for you to be able to. They have to get in those relationships to understand, to discern the difference between your energy and what's really the true divine. Just like I tell you, the true divine truth or true divine love. Thank you for that confirmation. And what's just the truth that we know of. So yeah, that it is an illusion, and that's what they got to work out to kind of clear their wipe their eyes and really see things for what it is, because they got so many things that's helping them stay in it, whether it's family, friends, their own distortion. It helps them to stay right on into this. Y'all, the song I woke up singing was playing on the radio. Okay, it was a true song, Spread My Wings, but the strangest thing happened to the song, played back to back. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, and a lot of times, sometimes they will be able to use that as a way to message you. I know somebody had talked about that, saying, and you talk about that. What did Dad do? You one time about songs. Remember when he first crossed over? Remember?
Oh yes. When he first crossed over, I would be going to the refrigerator and I hear somewhere over the rainbow. I said, "What is this coming? Miss Julie Garden?" Then, okay, then the next one uh, was that, I thought it was one and two.
It was Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson, yeah,
right.
cause Bertine. I said, Bertine, what is this one here? Baby, baby. Well, she called me baby. I said, what song is that? So she said, somebody who you don't like. I said, who is that? She said, Smokey Robinson.
Right.
And so that,
Ooh, baby,
baby. He sung that to me quite often. After a while it stopped.
You got some white on your eye. I don't know what that is. Right there on the other one. The other one. Wipe it. It's right there, man. Just go like. He's got it. No, it's still there.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what that was. Some lint.
Yeah, baby, baby, baby. I kept saying, he kept playing that song to me over and over. So when somewhere over the rainbow, I guess he was telling me where he had gone, that it was a beautiful place.
Right.
And then the next one he said, baby, baby. So then that was him coming telling me he was sorry for everything that he did.
See, so you see the connection does not drop like a phone, like
Mm-hmm.
cell, because you're in 3D in the body. And so again, it does not stop there. It could carries on. That's why I tell you all, when you lose, as Kathy B say, the meat suit, you know, the spirit still lives on. So you can still send messages to the heart, and that's the way again how twin flames really communicate is through the heart. Here. Okay, Empress 333, you said, does anyone here offer mentorship? You have one thing that I have, and we're going to start over again. That starts a new one for the Sunshine Circle, which I got the support group. So now we've moved to, that starts next, that's next Monday. Again, we meet 7:30 p.m. Central Time, which is, we meet on via Zoom every Monday. That's going to be from 8. Oh, Lord, I forgot the thing. I got to look at the date I had, and I made it, and then I forgot it. We're meeting from clear. Why you don't recognize who I am while we going through this? Okay, I got to see the calendar, then I can know. I know somebody in the road already, didn't I have? Yes. Okay, we meet from August the 17th through September the 18th as well. Bonita's is a regular jukebox. Bonita, yours had like a little small humming of the engine today. So he came by and said hi to me. So I just let you know that. But back to you, Empress 333. One way I would say is get into the Sunshine Circle is a support group again that I have. We've seen growth. We on our pretty much our going on now our 5th cycle. After this will be 5th cycle. I've seen a lot of the ladies that came in, and they could chime in too on the side that are in the group as well. So it don't hear just from me. I've seen them grow from the beginning, from the 1st cycle, all the way up into this. Now we're going on the 4th cycle. How the dynamics of the way they've changed, the way they talk about the twin flames, how they even talk about themselves. We've even seen them have physical changes where, again, the aura and the light of them has gone much brighter than where they had started from the beginning. The confidence level is like really there. So again, you can go, I already have it set up there. Go to Divineunisouls11.co again and get signed up. I think it is cycle 4. I think I said cycle 4. I'm sorry. Cycle 4. I don't know why I'm seeing 5, but anyway, so it must be going to be a 5. Cycle 4 and get on there. We've had a lot of the ladies form their own mentorship and bonding with each other on there as well. And so I would strongly suggest that you get in with that. Desiree, I done told you, I'm going to put you on blast. I done told you several times you need to join the Sunshine Circle. This is talking to us on here and posting stuff. It's nice, but again, it's nothing like having that support as well of having people that's doing the same journey, because this twin flame journey has a tendency, it can be lonely because don't nobody understand it. It ain't like a soulmate. Everybody, you got police spirit cycle 5 too. It's not like you can talk about soulmates. People get that. Like I said, I got besties that I could talk to too, and it's so much I could take her to, and then I had to kind of drop the convo right there. She understands it and she respects it, but again, it's like trying to drag her further than that. I don't get anything. So, and I can respect that. So again, it makes you lonely because you're like, I got this person, we're going through things. You got people who have shared journeys and things that's going on in stories that are pretty much similar to yours. And we swap also ideas, concepts, things of how you can, even strategies of how we can do that. And so it's just a great place for you to really on that. And like I said, I've seen growth, and I thank God the Spirit is giving me the idea to do it. And I actually follow through on it. And I really do see growth on that one as well. So please do come in and check out and get on that one as well. Starting next Monday. Please do, everybody. Run back and didn't realize that what's say? Yeah, I spaced out. Okay, all right, okay. Hit the playback on that one. we are never alike, and we are never alone. You're right. We're never alone. Okay, I'm in Japan, and it's 4:15 a.m., so I'm going back to bed. But this was, oh, thank you. Okay, let me put this.
Thank you.
Yes, Linda, thank you. I forgot about that because you said you wanted to meet Mom. This was wonderful. Thank you so much.
I hope I gave some good advice.
Yes, yes. Good night. Okay, yes. I hope so too that you help out. Yeah, I'm jealous of her too. Yeah, in that. Yep, Japan. What part? She might have been gone because I ran along with that, but that'll be interesting. I asked Linda. I see about that as well. Yeah, well, what part of Japan? I'm jelly too. We can't go there now, but I sure am jelly about that one. And so yeah, so that's a good thing for you to make sure that you do that sunshine. It's nothing like supporting right now with the energies that we're in. If we're getting pushed in that direction about getting some support and some people that really knows. Oh, all right. This is where she's at. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Give me some sushi. I'm just playing. I know this. That is such an insult. I just like everything ain't about sushi up in Japan all the time. It's other stuff there too as well. Okay, I'm glad. She said Desiree said she feels better. Yes.
So.
Okay, and I hope so. Yes, that you feel better than earlier. And that's nothing like I said, you prove a point. There's nothing like getting around other twin flames as well. Some kind of way again from that synergy. And that goes by the Bible. When 2 or 3 are gathered together, I'm in the midst of it. And again, that's another way of you being able to synergize. Nobody know who this is. Okay. Again, it's nothing like having that synergy and you feeding off of each other, and we help to, energize each other as well. So yeah, CPN knows that. We've talked. We had brunch through via the Zoom with CPN too as well. And I mean, afterwards, Ma was hyped. I was hyped. I said, now that was just 3 powerhouses come together, and then we just feeding off of each other with that. And so, I mean, it's just nothing like that. You see that with the playground experience with all of us coming together. It's nothing like that. We got a Raquel when her and I were doing together. It's nothing like us coming together and really feeding off of that energy, off of that, because you just really truly feel like you're plugging yourself into like a socket, electrical socket, and it's like from that point on. Yeah, it was just really fun. So as we kind of wrap up, because we've been on here kind of a while, but that's good because we're getting all this good information as well. And this is closing out the series for Mom. Mom will be on here, because I got to work too. So as well, but we will, yes, it's a powerful, the circle is powerful and it's a safe place. Whatever's discussed is discussed there, unless there, and we don't take it any place else with that information as well. But Mom we already contracted, she will hit a month once a month. Once a month I will grab her on here as well.
No, I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Really did, talking to
I know. I felt it. Yeah, and it was enjoyed it and helped bring her into my world. And I know my dad, he was just easy. What is he saying? I hear him some plumbers picked something with the picky thing. I can hear him too. Saying that it was just peachy. He just was that, and so he just really loved that we had that interaction because he kept on saying, CPN said that too. She got to do something. So I said, okay, well the only way I can do is to bring her to my world. Don't be rolling your eyes at my father. But that's the only way that I can be able to do that. I'll be up there, damn. So yeah, so he's really, I can tell. He told me, he said, tell your mom I'm proud of, and I'm proud of both of you all and the work that you all are doing. I'm just so proud about everything. He's hitting something. Is he hitting his head? He's clanking something. What he clanking? Clank, 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 clank. Only thing I know is he like them daggone keys. He got most time he hit his head or something. She said he clanking something.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said I hear clanking. Yeah. Okay. Right there. Ding. I'm hearing like some kind of metal object to me. Like I'm hearing like he's clanking something metal. That's what I kind of hear, something like that. That's what I'm tuning into as well. All right, then. That's him cheering. Say, yay! All right, then. Yeah, I know. That's an amen. So as we close out with this, thank you so very much for all you all that have joined on here. Yeah, I know it's something metal. I can hear it. Now, what the hell it is, I don't know, but it's metal. I can hear it. Clank, 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 clank. Do you have like, no, it's not no thermostat. It's something, it's a metal, like a cuppy thing or something that I'm hearing. Okay. My ears is popping off the charts suddenly. She says on the left. That's what Benita said. Uh-oh. And I'm getting hot. He's sending me some heat on this one too. Okay. Yeah, me too. Like prepping the ring. Oh. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Oh, yeah, y'all, Dad making the pants on here. All right, Dad. It's like a warning. Uh-oh. What's the warning? That you don't want it to end? On that one. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. Like a warning. I know I'm getting hot. This I do know. She said, and then Desiree said, yeah, my ring finger is itching. Okay. The ring finger, that's the body. And I'm getting hot. I know this, but take this sweater off. 1 or 2. Okay, yeah. Forging the ring. Oh, okay. Almost like what a green leaf is. He asks it. The forging the ring. Ring of fire. Ring. Commitment coming together with that one. Okay. Left leg twitching. Whose DM am I picking up? The left leg is twitching. Is he doing it like he's shaking his leg? Because if he's shaking his leg, that's bad. Like that one time at work, it didn't cool off until his father walked in. Okay. Yeah, because I know I'm hot. I see glasses. His glasses, you see that? Yeah, that's him. Oh, yep, that's him. And vibrating. Yeah, because I'm hot. He's here. Whew. Lord, have mercy. Okay. Yeah, so he like to cross his leg, and he always, my mentor called my dad tricky feet, because he always liked to shake his foot all the time. This is his thing. He always do that all the time. Yep. Oh, you see him as a young version. Okay. Patience. Okay, you want me to have patience about something? Okay. Want both of us to have patience. Okay, I understand. Oh, okay. I'm trying to wait till y'all finish. I'm trying to see what it is. Slick. Who's Slick? Oh, Slick.
Oh, Slick, yeah, that's him.
You Slick. Okay, I'm trying to. So do him. Yes, he sees his glasses. He sees his glasses vibrating. Then does that, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's her. Let's talk about that one. Oh, snap. Patience. Slick. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dad. He's the one who does that, and he's the one who wears glasses. Yeah. Yeah, he wears that. He wears glasses. I'm trying to see. I could do. Okay, you can update the inside. That's fine. Forgot this other voice. I'll be so far down up in there. This person. Yeah, I know, Mama. People, family. I think go to family. No, that we ain't one of them people. Here we go. Cause see in the list here.
What she said.
Okay. There we go. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see. Ooh, it's this way. That's Dad. That's Daddy. On that one. It's nice the whole family was here today. Yeah, it is nice. He's saying you're supposed to be doing something. Okay. There are 3 I'm feeling. Oh, it's 3 DMs coming in. Okay. That opened up the door for him to come on through. Who is that? Fix something. I'm supposed to fix something? What, he want some food? No, it's fine. Clanking like a person like wait a second. I know what the clanking is. The clanking most of the time they clank this plate.
Sure did.
With a fork.
Right. When he liked what you
when he liked what you were doing. So that means I could be like also saying he liked what we was doing. Because most time if he didn't clank that plate, you know that wasn't too good. Mm-hmm. But that's the only time I remember he always clanked his plate. He always clanked.
What did he want?
I don't know. Yeah. He shakes his leg. Yeah, the other one. Yeah, nah. DM wears glasses too when he can't read, but that he don't shake his feet though. On doing that. Okay. Very handsome. He
really when he's young after you got it.
Yeah, yeah. No, you either the younger picture there's back there in the back with the army thing. If you want a really young one. Mm-hmm. One. Yeah. Okay.
He wants something to eat, something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. She said, I think it's sweet. He's letting you know that he's proud of the both of you. Your dad presents himself young. Yeah, he probably would, because he ain't like the body he probably checked out with. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Leave that be, Sue. You can let that go on that one. Yeah, well, go back there and get that real quick, because I'm stuck up in here. By the time I go run and do that one. Right. I thought I took this off. Yeah. Yeah. My dear, he don't have that one. Let's see. That's this is Dad when he was young. That's him. I know, handsome little fella. Yeah, that's him. Right here, this him. Yes, that's how he's showing himself. Okay, well, because I told him don't show me him like this in this state. Yeah, because I'm like, you still Dad. Yeah, but I see him. This is him right here. This fella right here. Yeah. He said, ooh wee. Okay.
Whoever that was that asked about how we said we were separated. This is how our life was.
Oh, my mom said she want me to. She's showing y'all like y'all family. This is right. Mom said this. We were separated at this point, but we still did things together. Yeah. Everything together. This is what Mom said to show this. This is what we was all separated. It was all together. I put this as the cover there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is handsome. What? Yep. Yep. We still here. Yes. Okay. So his cheekbones. Okay. Yeah. Okay. She said, yeah. Bernice said that was him. Yep. Beautiful. Yep. So that's it. Yeah. He got that nice cheekbones and stuff on that one. 333, y'all. Oh, it's 333. Yeah, it would be 330. It's 233 here. All right, that's good stuff right there. That's good stuff right there. You bringing something else, Mama?
Oh, no.
Okay, you coming back? Okay, I didn't know you was bringing something else. Since he done made an appearance, you can put it right there. So, that one. No, you ain't got to bring no more. They got the just stuff. They said that was him. Okay, he said, I got to make sure that I fix it. What? Okay, be sure to fix it. Well, I know I got to take the car for services, so I don't know if that's what he's talking about. So, and for the recall. Okay, now he really telling. Now, if this ain't just like him, I know I got to get on it. I'm going to the car dealership. I know. You know what I'm saying? He's a the Scorpio. Okay. All right, come on, Mama, so we can close on.
No message for me this time.
My answer, this here, my answer, did he have any other messages for her since everybody done turned on their spidey senses? Say, is there anything, are we gonna leave him right there in between? So is there any messages from Dad to Mom? Clean shade moon. That's it. Now she said, "Now that's it."
Okay.
That was it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go because the show was acting up on her side. That thing now. Okay, and then he's still giving me orders from the beyond. That's just like Dad. Still give me that. She said, "No, it's the car. Go get it fixed." Okay. All right then. I was gonna do that anyway. So then all the things there, then we like almost saying our meeting has now adjourned. Okay. Oh, she said, I love you. She said Jupiter said he says I love you. That's what she heard.
Okay. I love you too.
Okay. Yeah. Like hair, Monty doesn't have like hair on him, Benita. Okay, so is that hair? I don't know if that's him there.
For the
Desiree was talking about some other person. I'm seeing that. Okay, I'm gonna get it done. Thank you. Ooh, if that ain't him, I can feel it. Okay, I know. I got it because they want that recall done on it, so I got to call to make that point. So I do it.
With the Jupiter.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. We on that. Okay. You are my sunshine to Mom. Oh.
Don't start me crying.
Okay. Okay. She looks out for his baby. Shoot, I want a message. This ain't your show. No, right. Ran out of patience. Okay. All right. Can y'all pick up my man? Ran out of patience. Okay. On that one. I just trying to see till you just run out because I want to cut out on it. So you tell me when, like I say, in transmission, if it's ending CPM on that one to see. On that one. Did Dad smack her butt? I don't think he smacked her butt.
Maybe when I was coming when I was walking.
Maybe so. Oh, you felt something smack your butt?
No, I didn't know. I just pulled my skirt around.
Oh, so maybe you did interjectly smack your butt there. Oh, okay. That's too cute. That's too cute. Too cute. Too cute. Yeah. So she felt something, but she thought it was something tugging at her skirt. She didn't know that was him smacking her butt. Okay, that's too much information. I was playing. That's all right. That is okay with me. You know that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it. You still flirt with me? That's why I said don't end. The twin flame journey, it don't end. Like they said.
I flirt with you.
That's right. So yeah. So again, it's that it don't end. It don't end. Again, the marathon continues, as Nipsey Hussle says. The marathon. See, and he said he chases her too. Okay. Yeah, he does chase her because that's like with that hot thing. Yeah. On that one. Okie dokie. Okay, he's talking to you. Okay, but you let me know, okay? I'm just sitting here.
It's baby.
I'm just be here. Oh, she really love. Oh, I got posted like we saying it, but they can't say it. Oh, okay. She said I had tears. I'm overwhelmed with love. He's so in love with her still. I told you that.
And I'm still in love with him.
He changed it to a green outfit. He did have them green pants. I always said I done did the green. Okay. I don't know why green though. I don't know what the green is. Yeah, he had green pants. Because I can see them. They kind of green, kind of a grayish green.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know I like that little green jacket.
Yeah. That's it. So he's changing the green for heart chakra. That is right. That's interesting because most of the time I know with him in his auras, he told me his color was green. Confirmation. Yeah, his aura is green. Okay. That's how I know he's around. And I see like a light lime green. Yeah, that's his thing.
Green on her.
Yeah.
So he basically probably concerned.
I like green on that. On that one, the heart chakra, and post that there. Okay. Okay, Jason. I'm doing patience. And he's out. Okay, good. Okay. And he's out. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I said. That was his exit. Okay, that was his exit. Okay, I'm gonna wait until he finished out and then because he say patience because he know he's talking to me because I'm like, and I'm ready to go. But I got you. That was his exit. Elvis has left the building. Dad has left the building, so we straight. Okay. So that was beautiful. We were a gift to you all, and see, that's why I'm talking about that energy exchange. That we came here to gift you all, and how we got in return. Mom got some responses and some closure for her and some things of her knowing that too. So that's why I'm saying that that's what goes on. If you're in the circle or support group like that, we have that exchange that goes on back and forth. That's just how it goes, and that's why we as light workers, that's what we're supposed to be doing, is being out there shedding the light for each other as well. So thank you so very much. All right, bless you. Right. Oh, that's nice. Okay, thank you for waiting. Yup. And so we can bless you everyone. Okay, thank you. So that was beautiful. Thank you so very much.
Looking forward to next month.
Oh, you'll be looking forward to you next month? Okay, according to your contract, okay, that you will be on next month. So as we go on, Mama, you could close out what you want to do, your famous thing.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom. And as always, thank you again for coming to us and to this live and being a part of our journey, our twin flame journey too. As you can see, she proved today that the love does not end. It still continues to be sent. There is no disconnecting when you all say, well, I won't cut the cords. Well, you see that it's still he on the other side of the dimensions, and it's still a connection there. So when it's there, it's there. And when, like they say, when God puts together, no man could put asunder. It doesn't matter what kind of circumstance it is. So as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you all. Until next time, until the next episode with Mom. Love you all. Bye. Dad says bye. Bye.